and it has some stages. So one second, I'll share a picture as well.
Samir, you can upload your picture here.
No,
If
no,
you
no, I'm done. Thanks. Okay. So as I said, my topic for the day is emotional intelligence, and it is a very important skill, and it comes in four stages. So first, one person should be self-aware, aware of their own emotions and what triggers them. For instance, if I am starting to work, I know I have to start at 9. I should be aware of what can keep me in happy mood, what can make me feel irritated or annoyed, and can affect my performance. And what will relax me. For example, if I have a cup of tea, it will relax me. I'll be able to concentrate more on my work and not feel anxious anything. So first of all, it is very important that we know about our emotions and what triggers them, so that we can avoid those triggers and not let it affect our performance. And secondly, self management is when we are able to control our emotions and know how to filter ourselves and not have a boundary between our emotions and our mental performance. So when you're in front of people, when you're in a meeting, you should be able to control what you're feeling to have a better co- communication and better relationships with people. Because if you're going to be brutally honest about what you feel, what your mood is, that will affect not only your relationships but also how your reputation and your professional skills. And so the first two stages are about how to understand your emotions and how to not let them affect your performance. And thirdly, it is about social awareness, which is to be aware about the emotions of the people around you. Even if you don't know them, you should observe them and should be well prepared when you are working with them in teams. So, for example, if I'm working with my fellow interns like Alia and Joel and Asad. So I should be, if I communicate with them regularly, I would know that what kind of person that he is and how to be, how to not have a conflict. I can avoid it if I can understand their emotions. So you should be, because some people would are very welcoming and they want to be talked to and they want to work in a collaborative manner, but some people need their distance and they work well when they have given some distance. So you should also be aware about what their emotions are and how you should deal with it. And thirdly, if you are aware about the emotions of other people, then you can have a better relationship with them, because other person would already know that they would look at you and know that this person understands me. It doesn't make my life or my work complicated. So it is better if you have understand the person's emotions and you're not making a big deal out of it. So this way, if you are able to have a healthy relationship with your fellow members through focusing on emotions, then you can bring out not only the best in you but the best in them as well, because they know They don't have to worry about any other thing apart from work. So these four skills are very important for us as accountants, because we are not, the work of accountant is not something like we do in warehouses, where we just have to scan stuff and put something here and there and do. Our work is not very physical. Our work involves using our brains like 9 to 5. We have to add value to the software that we use. We have to be talking to clients and our fellow members about how we are going to do everything. So if we want to keep our mental performance on the top and make sure that the output that we are giving is not affected by anything, so we should be able to focus on this strategy, because it is a different kind of intelligence that we need, and we need it in all day. We need it in every kind of job we do, even in our personal lives. So yeah, I think it's important to be aware of your emotions, to be able to control your emotions and have a better performance, to understand other people's emotions and use it to have a better relationship with them, to make sure they also have a better performance to give. And I think that's it. That is my topic. And if anyone would like to contribute or share an anecdote about how they manage their emotions and mental performance. Anyone?
Hi, hi, Samir. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. So I just wanted to add something to this topic. Thanks for this topic. Yeah, Samir. Emotional intelligence simply means if you find someone good, or I'm just talking. I want to talk about people like who are around me, instead of telling about my personal emotional thing, because you can like the strong people can handle their emotions, but when we handle others emotions, or when we listen to other people, then we can become something like good human, I can say. So what I want to add is um for example, like Samir might feel something bad when he's working, or when he's talking to someone, when he don't have some kind of good relationship with the people. So he might, sometimes we might feel so bad, when you're working. So it's really important to give emotional support to the people. And if you say hi to the people, hi to the person, like he might feel good, like at least a good morning, I can say. If you might not need to share everything that you face, or you just need to say hi, that's all. Hi, good morning, how are you doing today? That's all. It means a lot to the person. He's not your friend or not, but he's a colleague, right? So at least, like, if you say hi, good morning, like how are you, how are you feeling today, at least it supports them, I can say. And also, when he's feeling, what you can say, when he's feeling bad, and he might share something with you, at least he'll get some solution if you are a senior, or like if you have if you are good at this, giving this emotional support. So when some person shares something, then it really means a lot, seriously. um, every person can't share to everyone. For example, Samir might have uh, some person where he might where he might feel good, but he might not feel good with everyone. There will be some people who are introverts, and there will be some people who are extroverts. And these introverts, they can't share everything to people. They can only share to the people like who are good to them. So what I want to say is, like, just um, say even if you don't know about the person, just say hi. Just ask them like, how are you feeling today, and appreciate their work. Seriously, I want to mention this, like, uh, wherever I go, like, if I get appreciation for my work, then I feel so good for that day. That's It really means a lot to me. Yeah, this is kind of, what you can say, um, emotional support, I can say, to the person who is working hard and who gives their 100% effort. I want to mention. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you, Sukesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a personal opinion. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Thank
don't
you.
know whether I added to this topic or not, but yeah,
Yeah.
this is my just
Yeah,
kind
you
of
did. Yeah,
personal
I think
opinion.
it is a good way for beginners who don't know how to have a good relationship with people. The best thing to
Yeah,
start is
yeah,
to say hi and be courteous.
yeah,
And it shows that this
yeah,
person in front of them is being nice and they can talk to them if they need. And also, one more thing that I would like to add is there is always a better way of saying things. Your honesty. We are all, as we know, we're all supposed to be honest, but your own the thing that I think is your honesty should not hurt other people. There is always a better way of talking and better way of putting things across. So I think if you say you're bluntly honest, your honesty might hurt someone and make them have a bad day. So you have to be very careful about what you say and how you say, especially in teams. Yeah. So will anyone else want to contribute?
Yes, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Samir, for this amazing topic. I really liked the parts about relationship management. I would like to elaborate more on that. I think it's really, communication is really important in um, relationship management with all of in all of our relationship, actually, if it is with a coworker, if it is with a friend, a family. So I think one of the important things for us is to develop the way of our communication. In my opinion, there are a few things we can do to develop our communication skills to actually have a better relationship with people around us. One of the important thing I think is to better listen to other people. So when they are talking to us, we listen to what they want to say, actually, because sometimes I have a lot of people around me. When I'm talking, they are only thinking about what they want to say after I'm going to talk, but not listening to what actually I'm saying and what are my concerns. So I think it's really important that we learn how to listen to people, what they are saying, what are their concerns, and what are they intake in special circumstances and in a special topics. So it's really important to listen actively to what people are saying. And another important thing, I think, in communication and in our relationship is the ability to actually get seek feedback and try to try to seek for feedback and the effect that feedback can have on you and on the relationship with the person that you are having a relationship with. So I think feedback is really important. We have to ask feedback from our friends family, co-workers in different type of relationships, and try to use this feedback um, to improve ourselves and their relationship. So yeah, that was my take in this topic. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think it works out because if you want to make sure that other people give their opinions and are focused on your work, focus on their work and are trying to add value, the best way to encourage them is through if you listen to them. You have to listen, show your face should show that you're interested in listening to what they're saying. And
Yeah, exactly.
if you deny the opinion and just quickly move on and try to focus on other things, that next the other person will feel relaxed for his life, that they're not
Yeah,
interested in listening to me, so I better take a seat back. Yeah, so I think if you listen to them and make
yeah.
them important, they will be an important part of your work.
Yeah, theoretically it seems really simple listening to people, but sometimes it is really hard because sometimes maybe you are not focused, you don't like the subject. But I think in a good relationship, it is really important to improve your listening skills,
Yeah,
and yeah, it can help the relationship.
yeah. I
Thank
think it's
you.
the fifth skill for emotional intelligence. Uh, okay, hello everyone else. Will anyone else want to contribute to this topic?
Hi, Samir. Hi, everyone. I hope everyone is doing great. Like about emotional intelligence, I think it's really crucial to have emotional intelligence, especially when we are working at workplace and we want to enhance our productivity and dynamics. Because we are human beings working at these workplaces, we are not robots or like machines. So it's given we will have emotional intelligence, but yeah, some might be like a like have developed or improved their emotional intelligence, I can say. So I think if like recognizing our own emotions, like understanding how they affect our thoughts and behavior is really important, because this self-awareness will help us in managing our reactions and making informed or like better decisions. Uh, Also, and if we have control on our emotions and we are not reacting on impulse or just in the spur of the moment. I think, yeah, for that, we really need to have self awareness and self control on our emotions. And this also includes staying calm under pressure or to avoid those conflicts as well, like especially when you are dealing with the client who is not happy with our work, or might be some other teammates which are not agreeing with the our method of working. So that can create some kind of conflict or other things. So like in that moment, like if we are just reacting based on our impulse or like just in the moment, so it can create like further misunderstandings and further conflict. So but in that case, if we are emotionally we have that skill of emotional intelligence, we are self-aware, like instead of no just bursting out of anger or like just causing this issue to get bigger, we can like calmly discuss on this, and if we take a notice of our behavior at that point of time, so I think it can help us avoid those conflicts and that kind of miscommunication. And also, we can develop our ability to understand and share feelings of our colleagues as well. We can consider other feelings, like if you are you can see like your colleague is working but they might sound visibly upset, or like they might sound down. So in that case, we can support them emotionally, like we can ask them how they are doing, or like I think that kind of things really affect human beings. Uh, I think emotionally affect them, and like if they are feeling supportive, that will help them to get over that thing, and to contribute to the team like more efficiently and more productively. So I think yes, in that case, having also like in building our relation, either it's with our clients or either with its like team members or like our office colleagues, like if we are being approachable and like we are being having a high emotional intelligence, also like to create a positive workplace cultures where everyone feels like valued and like they are being seen and they are being listened. So I think that's also help us to improve our productivity and our efficiency at work. So yeah, that's my take on this topic. Yeah, thank you, Samir.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Ritika. Yeah, Yeah, there's a lot of ways this topic can be linked to our work as accountants and our daily life. Yeah, so it is an important thing for us
Yeah, thank you.
because clients should see accountants and not the humans beside them who are just feeling annoyed that they're working extra hours. Yeah. So anyone else? Thank you, Sidara, Sukesh, and Ritika.
Hi, Samir. Thank you for today's topic.
Hi.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, I'll just share my short contribution to this topic. I think for me, two things come to my mind when it comes to emotional intelligence. And I think the first one is being considerate. And I think so many things that we've talked about, speaking to your colleagues, listening to somebody. My understanding is you have to be considerate as a person, when you're relating to anyone, whether it's in a workspace or whatever space. I think you have to be considerate to the people that you're relating with, the people who you're working with. You have to, be empathetic, try to put yourself in someone's shoes. I think you mentioned something, Samir, like when you're trying maybe to give an honest opinion to somebody, it doesn't mean that, just because you're being honest, that you should, be so blunt about it and maybe hurt someone else's feelings. I feel like there can be a way, to go about it. And I think it all comes to being considerate of someone else. You probably would not want to be spoken to a certain way. So you probably shouldn't, be speaking to somebody a certain way. So I think, yeah, being considerate of someone else's emotions, I think is always very important when it comes to emotional well-being. And I'm sorry, emotional intelligence. And the second one, I think for me, that really stands out is being able to regulate your own emotions. Yeah. When it comes to emotional intelligence, I think before, we were talking about maybe triggering somebody. These days we talk about, people triggering you in a certain way. But I think it's important that we learn to be able to regulate our own emotions, because the truth is that whether I intended to or not, or whether somebody intended to or not, they'll probably trigger you in a certain way. Yeah, because maybe somebody doesn't even know you that well. And they might say something that, maybe may rub you off the wrong way. So I think you have to be able to learn how to regulate your own emotions. And I think to some extent, I do believe that's what like makes people what they call like toxic, makes people like toxic. So I'll give an example, like let's say we all maybe feel sad, we all feel angry, yeah, but it's how you go about when you're angry, it's how you go about it. Yeah. So I think it's important to be able to regulate yourself. So when it comes to let's say like the workspace, yeah, sometimes the truth is, like when you're engaging like with clients, sometimes they might actually rub you off the wrong way. Yeah. Sometimes maybe they're impatient, they're not understanding. Yeah, it happens. Yeah. But it's how you're able to regulate yourself, in that moment. If someone has said something that you don't like, how do you respond? If maybe you're angry, how do you respond? There is something that Mola used to speak to us about during the morning meetings that we have usually before we start work. And it was like, when everybody comes to work, it's not that everyone's life is perfect. Yeah, we probably all have, something that we're dealing with and things like that on a personal level, but we should be able to regulate ourselves in the sense that I should not maybe carry my let's say my baggage and then bring it on, to work. Yeah. So maybe I'm responding in a nasty way because of something else. Yeah. So in that instant, then I'm not able to regulate my own emotions. So I think it's just something that we all need to learn, we all need to work on. I think being able to regulate, your own emotions, I think it's very important. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's a good way. Because being considerate matters a lot, because people want to have people around them who have empathy for them and not sympathy. Yeah. So if you're able to empathize with people instead of sympathize, then that is a way of depicting that you have emotional intelligence. Yeah, so thank you for adding to it. I think we can end the session now. CPD.
Thank you so much, Samir. Thank you
Thank you.
for wonderful